Fresh off a win at the Fair Housing Slam. Rhetorical Artz.
They say home is where the heart is. I say they make your community's heart beat into a flat line, makes it easier to pronounce you dead when the beat stops. To have a body of residents led away into a single file line before a chaotic exit once outside. Sometimes home is where a file of legal papers wages war on a territory you should never feel terror in, because you should never feel you're at error in your own era. Your living history should not be a mystery unable to be solved. Pages of your life story should not be the paper that stacks against you as the bills pile up in the places you grew up in. It ain't right. It ain't nice. It ain't no pleasant parting of ways, just a way to make real estate the real winners without really looking at the real state of a real home. They say home is where the heart is, and it could be. Until you can't keep the lights on. Then home is where the dark be, where what you have to give to just live there isn't enough and isn't in your bank account. And if they can't count on making a bank through you, they will not thank you for making friends there, for making family there, business there, life there. For 5 years preparing the community potluck of food for thought. Instead, they use the beauty that we brought as an excuse to raise the rent, to turn it up like a thermostat on a hot summer day as they rise up in unfair prices, filling your plate with a burning bill, each force-fed meal another scar to your throat, till you are too choked to shout for help. They say home is where the heart is. Did it ever occur to them that gentrification is an education in unneeded open heart surgery? Did it ever occur to them that any one of our people could be next? Statistics show that cooking is the #1 cause of house fires. That little fact becomes far more of a likelihood when someone who has never been to your hood before is now left alone to cook the books in your own backyard. There is a reason why we find our communities breaking down right down the street. It's because people keep trying to replace hearts with batteries, robotic solutions to human problems. But see, your battery might stay perfect, but my people, we got pulse. My community has beats. My community has beats. My community has They say that home is where the heart is. But this black plague named gentrification is shipping our hearts into halfway houses, meaning my community is filled with caskets. And the last that I checked, cemeteries was never a word used to describe a place where people were still alive. Home is meant to be a place where we can survive. We can thrive. It was never meant to be a place to die.